Aloha. How'd go it? How doth goes? Welcome to my weekly eating stream, where I stream myself eat for 10 minutes. You came to the right place if you like watching a man eat. And that's all you're getting today. I'm just going to sit here in silence and eat this whole meal, one bite at a time. I know that's what you guys really came to see. The music is all secondary to these moments. That was a big bite. How are ya? Yeah, the walls are bare. Hang on. It's because I didn't use hooks. I'm in a temporary apartment, so I didn't want to hook things into the walls. So I used these... Hang on. I use these Amazon no need for nails little hooks. And apparently they were wrong. There is a need for nails because both my YouTube plaque, which I love, and the painting of me that someone sent me, which I love, fell off the wall and crashed in the night. Yeah, so if anyone ever thinks that cutting corners and going for those no more need for nails little stick-on things is a good idea, learn from my mistakes, people. I'm here to make mistakes so that you don't have to. And that's a Ren guarantee. How's the sound, by the way? Oh, I've got the light. The lights was just this lightsaber. Wait. This is what we were using to set the lights last time. Today's stream isn't as vibey. It's just a guy in a room with a lightsaber. I feel like I'd probably be part of the dark side of the Force. Where are we? Where is the red? Oh. Hang on. I'm just being lost to the darkness. Green? That's a Luke original. Here we go. Yes. I feel the hatred rising inside of me. Yeah. If you came to watch a man eat a plate full of food and play with a lightsaber, then you're in the right place, ladies and gentlemen. Kylo Ren. Yes, yes. How are we all? Shall we set some vibes? There we go. Much more vibey. How is everybody? How did when he wants you to do you so much you could do anything, you know? How is everyone? How did you like the song that I released? Did you enjoy it? Nice. It seems like a positive reception. It's not actually that cold. I just like this big fluffy jacket, to be honest. Sometimes you have to suffer in the name of fluffiness. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I like switching it up. I don't like keeping myself boxed in. I'd love to do a proper metal song one day. That's got little elements, but it wasn't, you know. We're not going anywhere near proper metal yet, but I'd love to do a proper metal song one day. We've got some big old drums in there, and the chorus was a little bit System of a Downy. But I'd love to do a proper metal song one day. And Muse, yeah. That's a good reference. It's a bit musy. The fluffer stuffer. I use Logic for the person who asked me what DAW I use. I started with Reason a long time ago. Started with Reason, moved on to Logic. Dabble with Pro Tools if I go to a studio where there's Pro Tools. But I'm a Logic man. Reason, we got still people banging Reason. I think that's cool as fuck. Reason had a really good drum sampler. That's what I loved about Reason. And it had some really cool ways of modulating synthesizers as well. So when I first got into music, I didn't really ever see myself becoming like an artist. I just wanted to be a producer. I just used to sit around making like really glitchy drum and bass and jungle and stuff. But Reason was so good for that. I love the drum I think it was called Redrum. The drum sequencer there. Sick. I'm eating the same thing I eat every day, Pinky. Oh God, I'm giving myself indigestion. No, I legitimately eat the same meal every day. Because of my autoimmunity, I've got to keep a really restricted diet because my immune system likes to be allergic to everything because of mast cell activation disorder. If anyone in here has got that, it's quite an awkward, obscure condition to have, but it makes you allergic to everything, which isn't fun. So I live off kind of like a paleo diet, but like an extremely modified paleo diet that's just like meat, certain vegetables. We've got a bit of butternut squash roasted. I'll tell you what, if you roast up some butternut squash with some coconut oil, it's a tasty thing. Somebody made me like this puree out of butternut squash and tarragon. That blew my mind. Tarragon and butternut squash are a good pairing. I'm also here if you want cooking tips on very restricted diets. It's all about the herbs, and it's all about how you salt something. Would I rather have bacon legs or sausage fingers? Probably sausage fingers, because fingers are already quite sausagey. So I feel like it would be an easier transition than walking around with 2 strips of bacon for legs, which would actually be very inconvenient because I feel like they wouldn't support the weight of the human body, so you'd essentially just be crawling around everywhere with 2 flaps of bacon. Yeah, definitely sausage fingers. Would the bacon legs be cooked? I think it's kind of irrelevant. I mean, if they're cooked, it will lure on, it smells good at least. But I think if you've just got some raw flappy bacon or cooked bacon, it's still going to make life a lot more difficult than having sausages for fingers. That's my thoughts on the matter. Hang on, I'm just trying to read all these things. Could I play guitar with sausage fingers? It depends, man. It depends what sort of sausages. Cumberlands are pretty sturdy. If I had Cumberland sausage fingers, I reckon I could still mash out a few chords. This is the stream you came to, guys. Don't blame me. You're here by will. You're watching me talk about sausages for fingers out of your own choice when you could be doing 4 million other things. So it says more about you than it does me. It's actually getting a bit warm. Right. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to brass tacks. I haven't invited any of the reactions to join me today because reactors, just because I've got to go to clinic shortly. So I didn't want to just be like rushing people if the chat turns longer. So I might do that on Sunday. I might do that this Sunday. Yeah. What do you guys think? If you guys, I guess Sunday's a better day for people as well, because I know there's some people from America who'll probably be in work right now. I do it on Sunday, maybe. Alright, cool. And then I'll probably do a few more before the drop of Money Game Part 3, which I'm so excited by the way. We've got some cool ideas for the promo of that as well coming up. So there's a lot of good ideas. When the boys came over, we filmed a few live sessions for the next album. The next album's really shaping up, by the way. If anyone is new to this train, ever-moving train, my next album's going to be very different, and it's going to be a lot more sort of guitar and songs. Think more along like Chalk Outline sort of vibe for the album. A lot more song, a lot more instruments, a lot more live instruments. Just because I always wanted to set myself the challenge to make like a timeless record, and these are songs I've written over a lot of different years that I never kind of seen the light of day, and I'm sure I'll write some new ones for it as well. But it's kind of where I want to be at right now. It's weird. Like I've been doing a lot of hip hop stuff, but hip hop constantly, and I've kind of feel like I'm just really craving kind of going back to my roots of performing, playing guitar and singing, and making a record that's, you know, drawing from a lot of my influences, like the Jeff Buckley and Frashante and Chili Peppers, the Police, the Clash, all that stuff, and want to bring all that together and make a record for you guys. I've got the concept for it already. I've got the name for it already, but I'm not going to tell you that yet. But yeah, I'm really excited to kind of like lean into that side of my songwriting even more, because yeah, it's something I've been craving a lot of, actually. Like I love hip hop, but I'm just kind of craving dabbling with more song stripped back stuff. What are you guys all saying? Sorry, I realised I didn't look at the chat for a little while. Well, boy, someone said. It's going to be very contrasting. I almost see like this Sick Boy album and this new one that's going to follow it is like a yin and yang. The dark and the light. Two very contrasting albums. One being the second one being a lot more hopeful, a lot more. Because I'm in a different phase of my life. I was in a very different phase of my life when I wrote Sick Boy a couple of years ago. When I wrote that album, I was in a bit of a darker place. So I think it's good that what you're releasing kind of reflects your mind state, and hopefully by the time those songs start coming out, well, it'll probably change again. Who knows where I'll be there? Hopefully happy. We'll see. I doubt I'll do a sequel for High Ren. Some things feel like they need sequels. I feel like that's a bit of a standalone piece. The Money Game, the third Money Game, was one of my favourite things I've done. I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing that. It's all done live. 9 minutes long, I think the video is. I'm really excited for you guys to see that. It's a lot more conceptual than anything else on the album. Someone's saying do a song in Welsh. There is a little bit of Welsh on this album, I'll say that much. You'll see. There's a little bit of Welsh on this album. Sorry, I'm killing myself. There is a Patreon that's going up next week, because a lot of people were saying this to me on the last stream and in comments. And it'll be a good place for me to set up, like, if there's any musicians here, guitar lessons of songs like The Tales of Jenny and Screech and High Ren and stuff, an insight into how I'm making beats, and then just a lot of behind the scenes footage that there's not really a place for them on the internet, so Patreon will be a good place for all that to live. Photos that never get used in photo shoots, all that stuff, so an exclusive, like, demos of songs that never saw the light of day, because there's a hell of a lot of those songs that I kind of like was a little bit on the fence about and never released them, so you guys can all have access to those by joining the Patreon. So that'll probably be live next week sometime. No, that wasn't Eden on this track, that was just a sample, but I have got something for Demos Volume 3, which I'm not sure when that's going to come, but I've got something with Eden that's been sitting around for a while, that I'll put out there, because I know that a lot of people like those collaborations with Eden, like Ocean and Humble. So yeah, I'll think of a way to revive that track, because it's cool. Nope, still haven't heard about What Went Wrong 3 yet. I don't know. Like I say, that song's been done for ages. It's just a case of Sam wanting it to come out. But I haven't really heard anything. So, we will see. People love watching me eat. Brilliant. Good, because I'm hungry, man. Please stop giving yourself indigestion. But, alright, I'll slow down my eating a little bit. Yeah. You're goddamn right. I can't answer any of these questions yet. I'm still getting indigestion. Wait, there was a question. Oh. Someone asked, when am I doing the heavier part of treatment? Basically, I'm finishing off mixing the live session for Money Game. I'm doing all the things that I need to do while I've got a compass mentis clear head before I lean into it. It's essentially, if anybody in the chat will know, there's this who has gone through something similar. There's something called a Herxheimer reaction that happens when you start taking antibiotics when your immune system doesn't work, because it starts killing off all the pathogens in your body that your immune system can't take care of. But the downside of that is you get a lot of, you feel like crap basically, because they release all these inflammation and toxins in your body. So I'm prepared to undergo quite an extensive course of antibiotics for the next 4 months when I decide to. And I'm prepared to feel like shit for a little while. So I'm basically getting everything out of the way that I need to do before I start taking them, because I know that it might get to a case where I'm just like, I just want to lay around doing nothing and wallowing in self-pity. So I'm holding off on the big course of antibiotics until probably in the next few weeks or something, just when I've got everything wrapped up for this album and I know that I can safely step back and everything's taken care of. So I'm just putting it off till then, because I really want to see this record do well, so I don't want to drop the ball on it. And then I'll start then. I am here supporting me. I am just a lone wolf, but sometimes my friends come out and visit me, which has been nice, which they've done recently. But I am, I'm taking it all. Yeah, I'm just out here by myself. That's fine. I'm used to going through all this sort of shit alone. I've done it a long time. I'm good, and I'm antisocial. I hate everybody, so it actually works in my favour to be alone. Vic might come over at some point. I've spoken to him about it. We'll see. We'll see if he makes it across. Yeah, Vic might come out. Yeah, I'm not sure really. I'm kind of here until I think November is the plan. The end of November. I've got, if anyone is following the D&B scene, Alchemist is going to come out. If anyone knows Alchemist, we're going to work on some music together in November. That'll be dope. I rate him a lot. If you don't know what he's doing, go and check out Alchemist. He's got that tune. Sometimes I'm feeling in a rave. Dun-dun. He's sick. Oh. He's a cool guy as well. We're going to hang out, make some music. And then, yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, man. I know that I'm going to be feeling really crap when I start these antibiotics. So, like, I'll probably just want to be by myself anyway. I'll rig up the PlayStation. Kill some NPCs. Watch some movies. I'm ready. Pyong, pyong, pyong. Yeah, my problem is, like, I'm a little bit too ADHD for computer games. even on the Adderall, like I'm very, I find it hard to sit down for more than like half an hour and play a game. It's weird because when I was younger, I feel like my ADHD, people say that it calms down as you get older. I feel like mine's gotten worse, man. Like when I was a teenager, I could sit through the whole like Halo game or like Final Fantasy games, which are bare long. Like I could play Final Fantasy 7 until the cows came home. It was such a good game. But these days, it's like I tried playing that Hogwarts game and I was there for like 15 minutes. And then I was like, my brain was like, do other things, do other things. Oh, look what's over there. Maybe you should try on a new outfit. Like, yeah, so I find it's quite hard for me to get through, sit there, get through a game. I've gotten better at reading, which is good. The Adderall helped the reading. I was never on meds for ADHD until this year. I'm not really sure how much helpful or not it is, but I feel like it's helped me with reading. I can sit through books now, which is good. I answered this before, but I'm using Logic to produce my songs. I use Logic just because I'm used to it. I never really get, when people are like debating, like, nah, this one's better, this one's better. I think it's really just about how comfortable you are with it, because they're all very similar. Some of them have got strengths in areas, weaknesses in other areas. But I think they're all alright, to be honest. But Logic is the one that I use just because I know I'm familiar with it, so I know all my shortcuts. I've assigned a bunch of shortcuts to the keyboard, so I can work quite quickly with Logic. So that's why I like Logic. Who scouts my locations? That would be me. I just roam around looking for places that either look pretty or disturbing. I like basements and warehouses. The most interesting one we shot was actually Illest of Our Time, because like that was just there's Argos. For anyone who's not in the UK, there's this company called Argos. It's a bit like trying to think of the American equivalent, like it sells everything basically, like Walmart without the groceries. Anyway, it sells everything, but they abandoned this Argos, sorry. They closed it all up and it turned into a squat. A load of homeless people ended up living in it. And one of my mates one day was like, look, I've got this sick location. I think you could make a sick video there. So it took me around there. And it was really cool. That's the Illest of Our Time video. So all of that was we just kind of ended up in this squat. But it was sketchy because, you got a lot of people out of their brain on meth or crack or whatever around the place. So at one point, because we had a baseball bat as a prop, one of these kiddies stole a baseball bat. We ended up smashing in these windows while we were doing the shoot. So I had to go up, ended up like convincing him to give me back this baseball bat, but it was sketchy. It was because he wasn't a happy boy. But I don't know, I like moments like that where you're just kind of like not just protecting yourself from every spectrum of human existence, because like any slightly wrong turns on life paths, and everybody has the propensity to end up somewhere like that, and to end up out on the street. So I know for me it's important to not just shelter myself from more spheres of existence, and because there's a lot of really cool people and there's a lot of beauty to be found in those environments, even though they're sometimes quite ugly. Oh man, it's getting down. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. The end of the meal. I've got to bounce in about 15 minutes because I've got to go to clinic. Is there anything that anybody else would like to know or would like to do together during this very intimate time we're sharing? Let me know. Sick Boy's doing really good. Hang on. I just got a message actually. Let me show you. Bear with me. Be a bear with me. This is the iTunes pre-order chart. That's Sick Boy at number 2. We're above Ed Sheeran now. We're above Ed Sheeran, Alfie Bohm, Busted, The Chemical Brothers. Kind of crazy. We're above Now, 1973. Cool. We're just below Hackney Diamonds, which is the Rolling Stones. So, fuck me. I doubt I'll get above the Rolling Stones, but you never know. But we're number 2, which is very good. We've overtaken Ed, which is also very cool. But the Rolling Stones with a comeback record, we'll see. We'll see. It's a big one to beat. I mean, I want to listen to that Rolling Stones record, so I'm sure a lot of other people will as well. They're legends in their own right, but we'll see. I didn't expect to be number 2. So crazy things could happen. Just maybe we will. Oh. Ow, I just somehow stood on my own ball while I was sitting down. I don't know how. I don't know how that happened. No. It was just like the bottom of my shoe. I put it up here and it just trapped the top of my scrotum. And that happened in front of how many thousand people are on stream? 1,100 people. Cool. Good. I'm glad that happened. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Next time I'll plug my guitar in. The problem is you won't be able to hear it because only this is plugged in. Unless I played it close to there. Hang on. Maybe if I just crank the volume of this motherfucker here. Yeah, I need to plug my amp in like I used to do before, because that was better. I got tears on my sleeves, hold on, holes in my jeans, hold on, haven't slept in weeks, hold on, haven't found no peace, hold on, get my teeth tight, hold on, these tears run dry, hold on, two bloodshot eyes, hold on, two bloodshot, I hear a gunshot, two bloodshot. I don't belong here, in the place where life has left me. I'm 25 going on 150. My body feels old and I'm trying to live the weight from my soul is moving against me. I've emptied out my tear ducts, so lift my middle finger up. I'm screaming fuck you, the boy, the pain, the kid that keep me stuck. The pain is sharp, the paper cut. Hate the most, but yes I trust the most. Combust, I must, but up, I must roll this courage up, boom. Sparks fill the room, I'm feeling the rhythm I move. My soul is more worn than the soles in my shoes. Night train the blues, a man with none to lose. I think I lost my sanity, calamity and shoes. Poor choice maker, I'll rip out the pages of faith and I roll them up like pieces of paper. Take her, lung full of destiny. A man with no path is a very strange entity. Got tears on my sleeves, hold on, holes in my jeans, hold on, haven't slept in weeks, hold on, haven't found no peace, hold on, I get my teeth tight, hold on, and these tears won't dry, hold on, two bloodshot eyes, hold on, two bloodshot. Bloodshot. Bloodshot eyes. But do you ever question your fate? The questions I make, is this all predetermined, the script or a play? Am I the protagonist in this tragedy? Or will I be the author of stories unmade? If so, I'll dip in my quill to my ink pot, keep on writing, never stop until my beating heart it flops. I'll write a whole different story, scene one, a boy full of hope, a boy full of glory, who stutters, I'm muttered that I would rather be tougher and living smoothly like butter, not so bitter and cut up, and so I lit up and shut up. It's like I lit up and struck up the courage never to fuck up. Now I'm feeling the ruckus, now I'm feeling the strength, now I'm feeling the pain, now I'm feeling the strength inside my brain with my pain, my boxing gloves and my hope that I trust to bust an uppercut, cut my demons up. Boom like a tsunami, smooth like a punani, bending once like origami, Salvador, I be the dolly, only love like Bob Marley, golden ticket, call me Charlie, riding Harley Bengali, tiger style, call me Arnie. I'll be back, cut the track, slack your track, relax, you're in the beast, seat you're in the peace, reach the canopies, and yeah, we climbing, building a brave new world into a whole new design. And with all this fire, we burn like the sun. A new dawn is rising, a new dawn it come. Diggity down with all the corporation. The one up, they down for they creed that they run. One's deep with their roots, but their roots can be lifted. I'll be a renegade, yeah, I'll make a fist kit. Try to teach truth in the kingdom of lies. A boy, to bloodshot eyes. Tears on my sleeves, hold on. Holes in my jeans, hold on. We haven't found no peace, hold on. Haven't slept in weeks, hold on. I get my teeth tied, hold on. These tears run dry, hold on. These bloodshot eyes, hold on. Too bloodshot, too bloodshot, too bloodshot. I hear a gunshot. Hey. How's the levels of the guitar, by the way? And don't, yeah, for people saying my appointment, I don't have to leave until 1. I got 7 minutes. Tad low, yeah. We can't really get much louder, to be honest, because we're not plugged in, but it is what it is. Hey, did the love it, the underdogs on top. I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stop. Envy me, I'm rap's MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. Hey, you love it, the underdogs on top. I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stop. And I'm rap's MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me, girl. It's easy to love me now. Could you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? Could you love me on a train? Could you love me on a bus? I'll ask 21 questions, they all about us. Man, old school 50 Cent was a fucking genius lyric writer. And Nate Dogg as well, man. Rest Nate Dogg's soul. He was so good. Like back in early 2000s, late 90s, if you needed a chorus that you knew was going to bang, Nate Dogg was so good. His voice, man. So good. Nate Dogg did die, yeah. One of the greats, man. Is this one thing that caught me tripping? Is this one thing that caught me slipping? If it is this one thing and I was so with it, is this one thing that did do one thing that caught me tripping? Is this one thing that caught me slipping? If it is this one thing and I was so with it, is this one thing that did do yeah. We don't know each other well, but what I do know of myself, memories keep ringing bells. Times when we don't even think to speak and don't know what it is. Many think it's so serious. Is this one thing that caught me tripping? Is this one thing that caught me slipping? If it is this one thing, I was so with it. Yeah, but did what? It's one thing that caught me tripping. If it's one thing that caught me slipping. If it is this one thing, I was so with it. You ain't no but hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no fair man. You said you were out of class, I bet that was a lie. You said that was our class. You said that was a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit, never caught a rabbit, never caught a rabbit. You ain't no fair man. There is a house in New Orleans. The call the rock that I was one. Mama, the was a tailor, and she sewed my blue jeans. And my father, he was a gambling man, way down in New Orleans. And the only thing a gambling man needs is a suitcase and his trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's home and drunk. Don't remember this one? If only I could get through this. If only I could get through this. God, gotta help me get through this. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Gotta take my mind off of you. Said I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Bit of Daniel Bedding Bizzle. A bit of Daniel Biznage Beelfield. Yeah, I know it's time. It's time that we part ways, my soulful, sultry friends. Yeah, thanks for joining me. If you guys haven't, there's a pre-order for Sick Boy. The link will probably be coming up in these comments. So yeah, go and if you want to pre-order, and that will help me rival the Rolling Stones, which is again something that is kind of crazy and foreign to me, but I'm just going along with the ride, as Bill Hicks once said. I'm just enjoying the ride, not taking anything too seriously. But it's cool. It's very, very cool that we're at this position. If you want to pre-order it, I set the price for as low as I possibly could for an album, because it's more important for me that everybody gets a chance to listen to it. And I know that we're in a bit of financial turmoil at the moment, so fuck it. You know what I mean? So it's only $4.99 if you want to pre-order that digitally, or if you want to support even more, you can buy a CD. But yeah, we've got the album coming out in 6 weeks. Very exciting. And then I've got Money Game 3 dropping the day before, which is something I'm immensely excited about. I haven't really been this excited about a release since High Ren as I am about this one. So I hope to see all of you with me. That would be great. Yeah, and if you liked Lost All Faith, please share that around. Sorry, I'm suffering because I was talking while I was eating. But yeah, if you like Lost All Faith, go and give that a stream. Go and give it some love. Share it around if you liked it. And that'll be the last one for the next 6 weeks, guys. It's kind of felt, this has been my regular Thursday thing, really streaming, and so I'm going to miss it. There's going to be a little void in my life for the next 6 weeks, but I might do some more streamings on Sundays. I'll try and set that up, and if I do, I'll post about it online. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me and sharing this time with me. And I hope that you all have a nice, beautiful rest of your day. Yeah, Sundays. People are feeling the Sundays. All right, I'll do that. I'll do some streaming on Sundays. And yeah, take care, guys. I'll make sure I post this on Twitch as well so people can watch it back if you join us a little bit late. But yeah, man, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.